Hello. Test.
Come in. Splendid. Welcome back to JaCk is Live. Or whatever the name of the channel is called again. And welcome back to things I've done over the summer. I just decided to do this for some reason. And also because I think it's fun. Well, this is here's Alamosa. But we're not focused on Alamosa today. We're focusing on the train ride that I took during the summer, or one of them, the Coon Race in Toltec. So basically, I'm gonna explain what happened. So just for a quick thing, we left Pueblo. That's right. No, it's right here. Not giving you my location coordinates of my grandma. That's stupid. And we came all the way down to Cortez. We stayed at a hotel over here. This is the only place I'm giving you my location, because I'm not there. If you couldn't tell. We woke up this morning and then we went all the way down to Chama. Chama, New Mexico is the terminus of the railroad before the line gets cut off. Well, if someone else has to say about that. So we took the shuttle thing all the way back down Alamosa, or I'm in Antonito because of reasons. We got here, I saw some free activity over there if you've seen the video. Probably haven't. I'll link it in the description, maybe, if I'm not lazy. We followed the route all the way down. I'm gonna go all the way down to where we ate. We went to Ozier for lunch. See, look, it's one of the steam engines right there. And we went all the way down back to Chama. Then, when we were driving back and also when we were driving up here, we basically drove passed by every piece of GNR&W, the same one extension as seen here. There might have been a railroad crossing here at one point. But besides that, we mostly drove through there all the way down to here when we reconnected back with the line. And then we drove into Durango. And also, the route we took is basically on the Rio Grande Southern line, so I got there before Heist. So take that, Heist. Hee. I'll take that, Heist. But anyway, we went to other places. Then we went to, on our last day, we went to Durango, and we rode the train all the way down to Silverton. If this computer doesn't, this phone, whatever this thing is called again, doesn't crash. Or just die altogether. If I had money, I would make it. There will probably be like a mine somewhere around here. You can see one of the routes that automakers took to get silver out of here. But basically, that was basically the trip that we took. Now, for an upcoming video, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek about what we were doing. We were in here I'm not gonna tell you what we did, but in an upcoming video, I'll be talking about this thing. The only place I'm telling you that we went into was the Mall of America. Now, to the people that are out there, it's like, huh, that's strange. That's a really small place. Well, go there yourself and you can see how big it is. But I'm probably gonna upload that video in a few weeks, months, I don't know. Interesting. I'm also just gonna go on a ramble about all the places on the San Juan extension that if I had money I would rebuild, and also investors, according to my mom. The part one of the easy part is the Alamosa to Antonito part, because you just need to lay one rail. But here at Antonito, I won't. If I had also had that money in investors, I would rebuild the whole shop complex, or what used to be the shop area, so I could start my company. This will be home base of operations, because my original plan was supposed to be somewhere in Denver, but the Broncos are taking that over. So the line from that little area to down to like one of the movie theater things is how far the narrow gauge goes. Or the new narrow gauge. And then just add one rail back in. Here at Chama, or not at Antonito, I will just make a new concrete foundation and then move this building out of the way. So then, for the first time since the railroad was built, the line could be whole again. And then, the reason why I say that, the most complicated part is out of the way. And then, from here, it's mostly easy. Mostly, it actually goes out of the way. Mostly easy. It does follow some roads as well. And look, the tower sign. I'm just looking at the things along the way. Hey, look, it's an original image of when it used to operate. The tracks are not there, I swear. Now let me get out of the thing before something bad happens. The most line from Chum all the way up to Lumberton and Duluth is exactly the same. It'll be mostly exactly the same, just some parts might be rerouted out of the way of the houses and investors. This area will also probably be rerouted. And then the road would be just put on the side so rail fans can follow the train out of here. And then same thing. And a few bridges and a few other places. A few more bridges. And here it'll be a little more easier because there's still a track still there, just left behind, and then still following most of the original route. Then the so it was probably different back then. Right now it's a lake. And also here will be in case somehow something bad happens in this area, like a boat ferry thing can take the locomotives across, and because there's only going to be 1 or 2 trains a day. And then like through there, and then cut through here, and then like once you get to Oxford, the line will head in a curvy way out of the way. And then once you get to like here-ish, it reconnects with a different line, because the rest of the line, the original line, will be too complicated. Passing over the bridge, once you enter into Durango, probably be a sign at the bridge that says "Welcome to Durango." It will have to go. All steam must stop right before this bridge, because we have residential housing. And then one final bridge so you can pick up the pace. And then you have to shut off steam a little bit. And then you can do normal stuff all the way down to Durango Yard, where the line reconnects and it goes down to Silverton. So, for the people that are there, thank you for being with me in this channel. More for the only 4 people that subscribe to this channel. I will be posting more often in the next 2 to 3 years. On my main channel, I'll announce more stuff. That's all. This is also not scripted. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Goodbye.